In health news tonight, the struggle of a Connecticut couple trying to get pregnant.
It's a serious health issue, and it dashed their hope of having any children at all. News 8's medical reporter Jocelyn Maminta live tonight in our New Haven newsroom with how they were able to give birth to two sons. Really remarkable story, Jocelyn.
It is, and Tim and Beth Sweeney had a tough go from the very start. He has cystic fibrosis, and doctors told them they could not have a child of their own, but the right care and treatment overcame the devastating news.
Their wedding day sealed the love they shared. Soon after, though, Tim and Beth Sweeney were caught off guard hearing this from their doctor.
I was told 100% we would never have a child on our own.
Tim has cystic fibrosis, an inherited disorder that attacks the lungs.
It causes an increase in buildup in the lungs that causes infections, chronic infections in the lungs.
At the time, the young couple had no idea Tim's health would be a barrier to conceiving.
Because not all men with cystic fibrosis are infertile.
Things changed after learning from Dr. Spencer Richland at Reproductive Medicine Associates of Connecticut that in vitro fertilization, IVF, was an option. But before an embryo was fertilized in the lab, Beth took a blood test and was tested for the CF gene.
A lot of couples kind of want to know before they become pregnant where are we at and what are the chances of our offspring having a potential condition or not. If she's negative, then their future offspring don't have a chance of having full-blown CF like Tim.
Beth was indeed negative, which led to the birth of their son Timmy. A happy time, but it was cut short. Tim's CF was now ravaging his lungs.
When our first son was a newborn was when I was told he had like a year left to live.
Tim needed a double transplant.
After my lung transplant, I felt like I had a new lease on life. My health had never been better.
A second son, Harrison, was born afterwards.
Our children are CF-free, but they're carriers.
Testing for genetic disorders.
It's not for everybody.
Is now a popular option for couples.
People in situations where there's known genetic diseases or issues in the family tree, a lot of times they want to know up front what's what and utilize embryos that will not have a disease process.
I would have done every precaution possible, but if God was going to give me a child with CF, I would take that too.
The Sweeneys are now planning for a third child.
Before meeting with Dr. Richland about their options, the Sweeneys tell me that they had planned to adopt to have the family they wanted. Darren and Ann?